it's a 9-hour stream. Do you know how much more investigations last time, myself and Mepsigram did to make this video? And I can't imagine that you guys do this almost every single day. You literally watch streams for 9 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy. A 9-hour stream is crazy to watch.
Coach Greg, in today's video, Andrew Tate hooks up with Clavicular, and no, not in that way. He ends up on his stream. And so people are asking, why on earth would Andrew Tate want to partner up with Clav? Here's the thing. Andrew Tate, well, he used to have a wonderful life. He used to love his life. But as he's gotten older, he no longer wants to go to the clubs. He's already got how many kids with how many different women. And so he himself says that life, it's kind of boring when you can buy everything that you want. And so what he sees in Clav is a younger himself. Essentially, if you can't beat them, the younger self, why not command them? And so Clav, essentially, he's a jester in the kingdom of Andrew Tate. Now, before I start, I want to release my biases. Andrew Tate is funny as fuck. Despite the fact that he's older, he's perhaps a little bit washed up. I mean, he's a former kickboxing champion. He can't even win a boxing match anymore. But in comparison to Clav, he still mogs. He mogs with his money. He mogs him with his height. He mogs him with his fame, his aura, and essentially everything, the cheekbones and the mandibulars and novel folds and the quarter and the facial beauty aesthetics. Unfortunately, many of you aren't aware of this. Did you know the original Looks Maxer was Coach Greg?
22-year-old male mortal by the name of Gregory Douche, a powerful mandibular.
You can't mog at 5'6".
Angle.
They are not aware of 22-year-old Coach Greg. I'm 50. I've been out-mogging people for years. You didn't know that. But let's listen to it now. Guys, it's a 9-hour stream. Do you know how much more investigations last time, myself and Mepsigram did to make this video? And I can't imagine that you guys do this almost every single day. You literally watch streams for 9 hours. I was like, why can't I press the double speed? And I'm realizing that, well, life doesn't work like that. You can't double tap the boring parts. Very, very frustrating to live life at normal speed. And by the way, when you watch the actual stream and then you watch the clip farmers and then you see how they spin it and you realize it's totally wrong. And so whenever you guys see a certain tidbit, a snippet, it isn't reality. It's taken out of pocket, out of context. And so don't judge by little clips that you've seen.
What do you think about the whole Looks Max thing? Do you think it's silly or?
That's a really good question. We need to do an hour-long podcast on this.
I know.
You're right. Being good looking helps.
Looks maxing makes a lot of sense. You have the halo effect. People are going to treat you better. They're going to be nicer to you. And the problem is women, they don't understand that they've already lived their lives like this. When you experience the halo effect, you don't realize you're actually experiencing it. You just think this is normal. And so you just tell people, just be yourself. Don't worry about it. And the right person will come along. Yeah, because you're already a Chad or a Chadette. What is a hot girl called? A Chadette. She's super nice. She's like, oh, I just act like myself. And so many men, they want to sleep with me. If you're a normal guy, no one ever wants to sleep with you, ever. It doesn't happen. And so you have to play some games, say some bullshit, use some lines. While the Chads, the really hot guys, the 22-year-old Coach Gregs who can mog.
Deep-set eyes, slightly positive canthal tilt, strong orbital rims with complementary zygomatic support.
Those guys, they don't have to use lines, and so they act like themselves anyway. It's already working. What do you mean? You be yourself. And so from the age of 22 onward, I was just myself. I said whatever I wanted. I didn't care. I didn't give a shit about bro from Bangladesh. I just said what came to my mind because for me it worked. But remember, I mogged. You're thinking, you're only 5'6". You can't mog. I frame mogged. I didn't need clavicles. I had actual clavicles. And so I mogged with my biceps, my chest, my aura. You don't need to be 6'5", so long as you're 6'5" when you're sitting on your wallet. When I give people advice. I understand that not everyone is as fortunate as myself or Andrew Tate or even Clavicular. You have to put your best foot forward and truly give to the other people what they want.
It's really important for initial impressions, because if you're good looking, you get a lot more opportunities. But I think to like keep a girl or to have something more serious long term, it's not about how you look. It's a lot more about other things.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what is it about then, Andrew? I mean, everyone's going to agree with this. It's not just looks, but looks, it gets you in the door.
And those things are just as shallow. Primarily, it's about money.
Yep.
If you're rich, bros, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. So all of a sudden, that changes the game.
If you're poor and you make a lot of money, trust me, it's going to get a lot easier. But here's the thing. It's not just money, it's what money represents. Andrew Tate has a lot of money, even more, I dare say, than Coach Greg. Consider this, so that I can prove my point, because this is what I do best. Person A, person B, they're equally attractive. Person A, he's a multi-millionaire, self-made, owns multiple businesses, commands the room, and has everyone's respect. Person B, also $100 million. But it was given to them. It doesn't fully hit. Person B, $100 million, but they won it in a lottery. Their parents left it to them. They didn't earn it. They were born into it. Who do you want to be with? It's more amazing to see somebody who's done it on their own. And so the reason why money is so important isn't just because they can buy a Birkin bag, because let's be honest, you need $100 million to afford a Birkin's bag. Money doesn't matter so much. Once you've made, for example, $1 million a year, once you make more than that, it doesn't really change your life very much. You have a bigger yacht, you have a bigger Bugatti, more colors, more of them. Who cares? And so what really matters is what the money it represents and what that person can do.
If men get big enough and rich enough, most men pass as attractive men.
Most men pass as able to, get a long-term relationship, but that doesn't make them physically attractive.
And so they're both right. Men don't have to be physically attractive to get girls, for example, if they have money. But just because the woman is sleeping with you doesn't mean she's attracted to you. Just like how a man can bring home a girl from the bar at 4 a.m., it doesn't mean he's attracted to her, the fact that he's sleeping with her at 4 a.m.
But getting girls to actually be attracted to you in healthy relationships, very different thing.
And this is proven by science that almost all the women are going for all the top men. The top 20% are getting 80% of the girls. And so what's happening in reality is most women are sharing the same man. The higher you go to the top, the more options there are. And so these women are battling it out for one man that can't be with everyone. And so rather than thinking, oh, well, the fours go with the fours, the sixes go with the sixes, no, everyone wants to go with the tens. Men, they're realistic. Women, they are morons. They are idiots. And it's just the way that it is. And so upon being removed from the gym, the police came in. It was a nightmare. They didn't
Why would the police come in? They're just fucking working out.
explain what happened exactly, but they were kicked out. Andrew Tate is now talking with Clavicular in his car.
Get the business plan, watch this stream back, take 10 million from the account, set it aside, speak to the accountant. Abu Dhabi, we use an Abu Dhabi company.
And so here's the thing. Andrew Tate already has a lot of money and Clav does not, but his potential is that he could in the future make some. And so Andrew is thinking, I just want a Mog. Clavicular, he's all about the Mog, the aesthetics Mog. Andrew Tate, he doesn't enjoy his life anymore, but the one thing that gives him pleasure is mogging, which is when you make yourself look better than other people. And so he gets his validity, his pleasure, his fun from putting down others, okay? Essentially, this is what mogging really is. You show yourself as superior to your fellow man. I still like Andrew Tate, although it's embarrassing that he likes it this much, but I do find it rather amusing because, well, he has enough money to make it happen. And so he's going to start a clothing company called Mogged by Clav, of which he's going to put in $10 million. And he's saying, Clav, you're going to be rich.
There's no way he's serious when he said that. Like, he's not gonna actually make a store like that.
Although there's no percentages here, as far as I'm thinking, Andrew Tate doesn't want to give him any money. Why would he bother? The purpose isn't to sell the clothing. It's simply to mog. And so the next time Clav gets mauled by the...
I'm not gonna lie, this ASU guy kind of looks like me a little bit. He's just more shredded than me right now, but facially wise.
ASU frat boy for having wider clavels than him. He can spray his Mog by Clav eau de toilette, whatever, and say, Mog. He'll have his own clothing, you know, the cumbrella, and say, I have my own clothing line. What do you have? Do you want to model my clothing?
That cumbrella really fucking upset me, actually. I did not like seeing that.
But remember, Clav is sitting there as the jester. He's listening to Andrew Tate go off, where he's stealing the show, funnier than freaking last time, and going off. And so he's got to be thinking, it's Andrew Tate. He's way more famous, way more popular than me. And so whatever he wants, he gets. AKA, whatever Chad wants, Chad does. Andrew Tate, he's worried about the ASU frat leader, when he should be worried about androgenic. He's taller and bigger than Clavicular, 6'5", and so what happens when he gets mogged by androgenic? I mean, is Clav going to be relegated to a perhaps sub-5? It's going to be impeccably hard to argue. Y'all know that Clavicular, he wrote me, wanted me to collab. He thought I would go to Florida to be in his stream. What is wrong with this guy? Of course I'm not going to collab. It's one thing to be mogged by 22-year-old Coach Greg, but Clavicular to be mogged by a 50-year-old man, it would end him. And so as much as I say he's the worst YouTube influencer in the world, I can't show him up to that extent. I'm too old and caring and empathetic to embarrass
This fucking guy, always saying the most bullshit.
Clavicular to this extent.
That's easy.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's literally all about the marketing. We could sell
Kirk!
cash bags, and you know it wouldn't even matter.
I mean, I literally could sell a blue lobster. Guys, do you not know about the blue lobster pre-workout? Do you know about the Solidricide? I can sell 50 on a pre.
Of a clothing brand, it would work.
Guys, I already have my own clothing line. Do you know that? And so if you're interested in clothes, you can click the link in the description. You want protein, you want supplements, you go and click the link. And if you're not interested in this stuff, but you're into the peptides and the enclomiphene and testosterone and so on, you go to AlgoRx, code Greg for 10% off. And so who's mogging who now? Before we talk about the bench press, of which he got 17 reps on the first set, and Andrew Tate did 50, and on the second set, Clavicular got 6, 7, roughly, and Andrew Tate got 20, not just the 3 reps. And so let's just be honest and not bullshit about how much he actually lifted. Let us talk about how Clavicular got off of all those charges. And so Andrew Tate, Ed, why are you not in jail? Like, you drove over a guy with a Cybertruck, and what about what happened to you in that club? He said the problem is people, they hire a lawyer, and that's not what you do in these cases, insinuating that you hire somebody bad to perhaps break some bones, perhaps you hire somebody to threaten to break some bones, you know, do some bad things, suggesting that. Yet, Clavicular said in a previous stream that he paid $100,000 for a lawyer when he was in Texas doing that thing. And so, which is it? These guys just yap and say anything, and you all buy it. The difference is, when I tell you something, it's the truth. I'm not lying. It's not bullshit. And so, for example, when I say that Turk Platinum is way better than creatine,
Fuck
that it
off
builds
with
more
all
muscle,
these ads, man. I don't care.
watch all of his videos. They don't see he's a comedian. It's just like the people that don't like Coach Greg. They don't watch all my videos. They think, oh, Coach Greg just makes fun of fat people. They don't see all my messages helping people to lose weight, coaching people, being the trying to convince the world to stop abusing steroids. Like, in the world, is there a single person out there that tells people to not do steroids more than Coach Greg? There's none, but yet people think I promote it. Oh, Coach Greg is blasting.
How I don't have any fun anymore. But that's not true. I'm going to apologize to everyone at home. I lied. There's one thing left that's fun.
Okay, I'm excited for this.
Mogging.
See, what I appreciate is it's not a good look to tell the world what I like most in life is putting you all down in comparison to me. I am superior to you. I'm 6'3". I'm a better boxer, fighter than almost all of you. I have more girls. I've had kids from multiple women, and I can get any woman that I want. I have a Bugatti, and I'm Andrew Tate, and I am the shit. Do you know, it does take courage to say this because you know you're going to get hate. And so rather than just being a simp and saying bullshit, virtue signaling, and so on, and trying to be Mr. Nicety, he tells you exactly what he thinks. I appreciate him for that. I'd rather know where I stand with somebody than have them lie to my face and pretend to be a good person. You know how easy it is to pretend to be nice? You meet a stranger and you're nice. You know what's hard? To be nice to your friends, to people that see you every single day. That's hard. Being nice to strangers for 5 minutes in a stream, speaking to people and saying exactly what you think that they want you to hear, it's easy. And so I myself, and a lot like Andrew Tate, I tell you what I think. Whether or not I think that you're going to like what I say, I don't care. I know you're going to judge me. I'm not an idiot. I don't have some kind of tism bullshit that I don't understand, that when I say something that you're not going to think that it's weird. I say it anyway because I'm giving you my raw, authentic self. I'm giving it to you raw. I'm raw dogging it to you.
I'm not a looks maxer. What I am is a money maxer. So what I do is I financially mog.
It's hard for me to listen.
How can you not laugh at that? He's being funny, but it's true though. Like, his voice is so recognizable in the same way that mine is. People make fun of my voice. The parrot from Aladdin. I can't take it anymore. Like, when people come and talk to me, well, one thing they say is that I'm much taller and bigger in person than they were expecting. And another thing is, your voice is so calm. And I'm like, I'm not making a video right now. Like, I can just talk normal.
What I'm thinking is we need to get you in on the financial mogging.
I'm trying, yeah, I'm trying.
But there was like a thing I saw. It's like all these things that we say, like how to be more alpha. And when you say, I'll try to get it done, or I'll try to have it done by Monday, it's like, I will have it done by...
It'll be done on Monday.
Yeah.
That's what he did here.
Alpha.
I'll have $30 million tonight or tomorrow.
So the way that Andrew is talking is very alpha. And then Clav is like, I'll try, we'll see what we can do.
The algorithm rewards certainty. It doesn't reward maybe, if in this case, it might. Testosterone is stronger than creatine. Not, it might be stronger than creatine given these many people on this kind of a diet in this situation. No, it's better than creatine overall. It's more simple. And the algorithm rewards that. And so Andrew Tate realizes this, Clavicular, he realizes this. They make definitive statements. You're a subhuman. You're a 3. You do not mog. Not, well, it depends. You're a 3 to most people, but, you know, the right guy comes along, he's a chubby chaser, and fat's beautiful. Put you on the cover of a magazine. No!
I think that you have a massive voice for all the young men out there. And you're right, looks maxing is one way to ascend. You need to ascend in all realms because you need to prepare for war.
That's what I've done. Ascended in all realms. That is my mog. The full package mogger. To end all moggers.
Clav, good to see you.
Good to see you too, my G. All right, take care of yourself.
Enjoy your evening.
And did you all know that when they refer to people as being my G, they're referring to Greg. Like, they're comparing Andrew Tate to Greg, which is the ultimate compliment.
Holy
you, my
fuck,
G.
I can't
Like,
take it with this guy's ego, man. I literally, not everything is about you.